Just got back from Sydney last weekend, or as every New Zealander says, Sydney.
Yeah.
We don't speak like that. Anyway, MG ZS. MG was our host over there to what's called Fully Charged, or in Sydney speak, Fully Charged.
Fully charged.
An electric event that goes around the world, and it's first time in Sydney at the ICC, International Convention Centre in Darling Harbour. Darling Harbour's all being pulled up and torn apart at the moment from stuff that was built in the mid-'80s. But the ICC building is a fantastic venue for this fully charged event, and it's probably the closest thing to a motor show.
Okay.
A standard vehicle showroom motor show these days. So MG realised that and latched onto this, nothing but electric cars and some really cool and funky stuff over there. We've run a story online, everything from Carmen Gias and Honda S800s. There's even an RX-8 with an electric conversion.
Wow.
Just all different combis, Type 3, squarebacks, really cool different things, as well as all the standard things that you would expect to see at an electric car show. Including, one of the headlines was the MG stand. They actually had two stands there, revealing its new MG4 as the headline, and also as a secondary headline, the MG ZS EV long range. Now we have the MG ZS EV regular range as our long-term test car at the moment. So the long range adds a bigger battery, more range, and it effectively brings it up to the sort of similar standard of the BYD Atto 3.
Right.
Which kind of came in with the market at a higher price, but a bigger battery as well. So the MG has been New Zealand's cheapest electric vehicle, and it's probably one of the biggest selling. I don't think it was
it's definitely up there. I don't think it's the biggest, but it's definitely up at the pointy end.
So the long-range version is a good evolution of the ZS, but the MG4 is an exciting new modular platform for the car. It's actually rear-wheel drive. So the ZS is front-wheel drive, but the MG4 is rear-wheel drive. So that makes it a little bit more exciting in terms of a platform. Obviously, there's no drive shaft going through the middle. It's all battery. Two batteries. We will get that probably second half of the year, maybe around July sometime we'll start seeing the MG4. In England, the MG4 is actually cheaper than the ZS. Keeping in mind, the ZS is the cheapest EV in New Zealand. We're not sure whether that price advantage will actually continue in New Zealand.
Yep.
We might get higher spec levels, so we're not sure. MG's a little bit non-committal as to whether the MG4 will be the cheapest electric vehicle. We kind of suspect probably not. But the rear-wheel drive platform is fascinating because not only is it rear-wheel drive, but it has the ability to be four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Yeah. Therefore, and not only makes it a little bit of a Tesla rival competitor, being electric and rear-wheel drive, probably sub 70k mark, 60 something is what they're proposing for the top spec model or the medium top spec models, definitely under the cap, but very Tesla rivaling in terms of its chassis. And there's an all-wheel drive version that offers as quick as 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds.
Wow.
So for a little hot hatchback, I mean, it's almost like the Toyota GR Corolla of electric vehicles.
So cool.
So it's quite small.
3.6 to 100, rear-wheel drive, 3.8. Man,
Yeah,
what a
four-wheel
package.
drive. Yeah, that's the all-wheel drive version. New Zealand is non-committed for the all-wheel drive version as yet, but it is a headline act in terms of performance.
That seems insane, though. You know, as a country that loves their performance vehicles, why wouldn't we just jump all over that performance model?
So it'll be expensive, I would think.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I might be proved wrong. Hope I am, but I can't see them doing the MG4 cheaper than the ZS, because the ZS is essentially a conversion of an ICE vehicle, whereas this new 4 is like a completely new vehicle,
So-
like a new platform. It's all high tech and
That's the one we saw on driven.co.nz. It's orange, isn't it? Is that
that's the one.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Looks I mean, it's almost, it's a bit of, there's two opinions. People either love it or hate it.
Well, it's edgy.
We actually did a poll. We did an Instagram poll.
Yeah.
Is it hot or not? And I think we got something like 75% said not. Maybe when people see it, see the performance figures, see how cool it is in person, it might change. Like anything electric, it's polarizing. Get that play on words? Thank you.
How come we didn't talk about Robert Llewellyn, who was at fully charged?
He headed up fully charged, Robert Llewellyn, yes.
Who's Robert Llewellyn?
Very famous British actor. He's a huge EV enthusiast.
Okay.
But he's famous for being Crichton in Red Dwarf. Are you a Red Dwarf watcher?
No,
I've
I'm
lost
not.
everybody now.
Yeah,
He's
no.
in Red Dwarf, everybody.
Okay.
Red Dwarf's great.
Quite a get then, I guess,
Yeah.
for the EV festival.
So yeah, good little MG showings and reveals over there. They had the two different spec models of MG4, and we will see those in a couple of months.
Let's just pause for a second to appreciate 3.8 to 100 though. Like genuine supercar performance
Yeah.
from what is now coming from a shopping trolley MG. Like,
Yep.
it's unbelievable, isn't it, where these cars are taking us?
Yeah, it's great.